gonna be really fun. I have 60 minutes. I'm gonna actually set a timer. I have 60 minutes to turn this prompt into 5 to 6 pages with at least three sources. Maybe I can find more than that. So, hold on. I'm setting my timer now. Just like magic, I'm attracted. I get everything I want cause I attracted. Screen recorder, media, just media. Start recording. All right, the timer is going. So I'm gonna just read this prompt out loud, and then I'm gonna walk us through the writing order of operations. So first of all, the writing order of operations is available on my website, which is writeessaysfast.com. I have several resources here. The Write Essays Fast is a free guide. The ebook is an online course, and there's also a workbook. The workbook is on sale right now, so check that out. So I probably should have had this workbook, this up already. So now you get to see my really chaotic screen. So I'm probably gonna cut this, but so if you see a cut, this is the only cut you're gonna see. Okay, so here's the writing order of operations that I specifically coined. I realized that I started using this in undergrad because at one point I was taking like 6 or 7 classes, and each of them had a writing. Oh no, that was the timer on my oven going off. Each of them had a writing component, and so it was essential that I was able to get through those really quickly without stretching myself out too much. This is also slightly adapted from how I was taught to write by my high school English teachers. Specifically, I want to give a shout out to Miss Alfredson. Um, she was a great English teacher my senior year of high school, and this is somewhat led from that, but it is very different from what she taught me, and I've yet to see anyone doing this process anywhere. So let's jump into it. So step one is brainstorm. And I just spent almost 3 minutes yapping, by the way. Mm-hmm. Okay, so prompt. Discuss the role of government in ensuring the well being and prosperity of its citizens. How should modern societies balance individual freedom with collective responsibility to address income inequality, access to healthcare, and educational opportunities? In your response, propose and defend a set of policies or reforms that could create a more equitable and sustainable society using specific examples and evidence to support your argument. Okay, so right away, I've been thinking about this prompt. For a while, I have an answer to this already. So I'm just gonna give myself like 2 minutes to jot that answer down. And then once I've got the answer jotted down, I'm just gonna move straight into the next step of this process. So Okay, so since this is an expository essay, um, I'm going to reserve my opinions about these answers until I've found my evidence. But for now, this is what we're going to go with. And I'm also just maybe going to jot down the kind of evidence I want to look for. So I'm going to look for proving universal basic income pilot programs showing results of UBI on social economic and cultural indicators. And then for this one, um, um, all right. So my brainstorm is done. That took me like maybe 2 minutes, maybe two and a half. So now I'm gonna go to the next step of the writing order of operations. All right. So next step is to write my thesis statement, and this step is a step that you can come back to multiple times because you may write a thesis, and then once you start finding evidence, it may completely change. But I have a specific way that I write thesis statements that you can find in the workbook and the online course. So let me write a thesis that kind of addresses everything that's in this prompt. And I guess the most important part of this prompt is this, like this other stuff up here, this is all filler. Things that are good to know, but this part right here is the most important. And then these things can be addressed in like my analysis and commentary of my evidence. All right, so thesis. Becomes so. Poverty and equity and so something else I'm gonna have to make sure is that I don't get distracted by my music. I have a little more than 50 minutes to go, and I still have to find evidence. Okay. All right. So my thesis is done. Next step of the writing order of operations is to turn my thesis into topic sentences. Because this is a 5 to 6 page essay, I'm gonna go for 3 topic sentences. And again, I have a formula that I use for writing both theses and topic sentences that you can find in the workbook and the online course. Okay. All right. So I've got my three topic sentences. So the next step of the writing order of operations is to find evidence. So now I've made some pretty lofty claims in my topic sentences, which means I now need to find evidence to back them all up. And in my brainstorm, if you remember, I've already identified evidence that I want to look for. So I'm just going to copy this and I'm going to come over here to good old Google. So there's two types of Google you can use. There's plain Google, which is just google.com. Okay, and then there's also scholar.google.com, which will give me specific sources. And so just to quickly compare, scholar.com is like peer-reviewed articles. Google.com is more, is going to include everything that could potentially come up on the internet. So I'm going to start here since this is what most people have access to and feel comfortable using. So we have, I'm going to turn the music off because I realize this part is really important. So we have at least 10 pages of sources. So if we go through each of these, Stanford Basic Income Lab, Stanford EDU is a university, so that's a pretty reputable source. I'm going to open that in a new tab. American Medical Association, also a reputable source. I'm going to open that in a new tab. University of Southern California, also a reputable source. Mashable, I'm not sure Mashable will be considered a reputable source, so I'm going to keep scrolling. Okay, .gov, this is a government website, so it's from some federal agency, in this case, the National Institute of Health. So I've got now 4 sources. I could keep going and look for more. This one looks interesting, So I'm gonna open that one, but I'm gonna move on to my next search term, so I don't spend too much time on that particular source. Okay. Now this one, I'm gonna do the exact same thing. So this source is from 2016, which is 8 years ago. So it's within the 10-year time frame. That's usually the limit for most research, but it is longer than the 5-year limit that you usually want to impose for this kind of evidence search. So I'm gonna keep going. See if I can find something newer. Wait, what was that? Education week? Maybe. And then I also want to modify this search term and just look up universal education and see what comes up. It's from 1999. There's a Center for Universal Education, Universal Pre-Kindergarten, Transforming School. The American Academy of Arts and Sciences seems pretty good. Universal Education Revolutionized the World. Ooh, I want to look at that one. Implementing universal education strategies. All right. All right. So we've got enough sources. How many sources? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Okay. So what I've just done is I've given myself more sources than I actually need. So I can be picky and be really selective about the evidence that I pull and making sure that I'm only pulling evidence that is actually connected to the claim that I'm wanting to make and the argument I'm trying to prove. So before I look at any of this evidence, I'm just going to come back over here to just make sure my draft is arranged how I want it to be. So I'm just going to copy this and start a new page because this is going to be my draft. Technically, this is my outline. Technically, this is going to be turned into my outline. All right, so let's start over here. I'm going to move really quickly through finding evidence from each of these sources, and if I need to stop or pause, I will. Well, this is interesting. So this source actually combines two of the arguments I'm making, that not only do we need universal education, but we also need universal health care. Okay, this piece actually has several things that I want to use. Okay, so there's several quotes in here that I want to use. So I'm going to show you how to copy things without plagiarizing or getting dinged. Okay, so okay, this quote. Um, just as the education revolution required universal publicly funded education, a health revolution requires universal publicly funded healthcare. A health revolution Okay, maybe I don't need that. A health revolution will also require a transformation of healthcare from an industry concerned with repairing the wreckage of tragic illness to an industry mandated to provide comprehensive preventative health programs. Okay, so I'm going to copy this. And when I go to my draft, um, this is going to go for this paragraph. Yeah. I'm going to open quotes. I'm going to paste it. I'm going to close quotes. I'm going to open a parentheses so that I can, who's this? So 2019, and this is Burgess 2019. And there's no page number, so if I'm doing APA, I'll just do NP for no page number. All right, so I got that source. I wanted to pull maybe like two more from this. Um, through an integration of medical science, health research, and educational models, healthcare and school systems could be required to teach. Okay, no, maybe not that. A transformed government-run healthcare would likewise establish a standard of health available to all citizens, providing a stimulus for the private health industry to prosper with both private. Okay, nope. Um, I think. Wait. Some philosophies of the human condition are so universal that they insert themselves within and extend beyond political ideologies of the day. It is my hope that a health revolution in the United States will ripple through the world as a universal philosophy. Health is the greatest of all philosophies, whereas wisdom will never fade in any age. The education revolution of the US was arguably more powerful than the democratic revolution. Not really helping me prove anything. Oh, um, education produces a skilled and sophisticated society that increases freedom of thought and choice of career paths. I like this. All right, let's do this. Copy back to my source. I think that would work for this last paragraph. So open quotes, paste, close quotes. That lets the reader know that that came from another source besides myself. All right, I think that's it for this. Yeah, so before I close this, I'm just going to copy the link And I mean, I can start my references page now just to be on the safe side. And I can show you what that looks like real quick. This is gonna make um, my last step really easy. I don't have to format this now, but I mean, I will. Um, okay. And then do I have to put, who's the source? Columbia University, Mailman School of Public Health. All right. School of what? Medical School of Public Health. Doing this now just means I will have to spend less time doing it at the end, and less than 35 minutes to go. All right. So that source is done. I'm gonna close it. This source right away looks like something I probably don't want to use for this, but it could be interesting for my personal use, so I'm just gonna download it to read later. Close. Universal Kindergarten. Okay, this is just talking about the budget, so I don't need that. Brookings is just a nonprofit center for universal education. All right, I'm just gonna close that. It doesn't seem to be that helpful. 2016 is pretty. Okay, so this kind of has like especially this part right here, it kind of has like a negative undertone. So I'm not sure. I don't think I want to use this. Um, yeah, I'm not sure. I'm definitely not gonna use this. 2018, so it's newer. Hmm. Okay, so this I want to 100% use. Um, and I'm going to use two parts. I'm going to use that since it's from the same parts. I'm going to use that for, oh, well, I don't need another source here, but I'm still going to put one. And then I'm going to do dot, dot, dot because I want to also pull this. And I may not use all of that. And then for this source, the author is lots of people. Okay, so we're just going to cite this one, McCoy, and then we're going to lump all the rest of these people in and say their colleagues. Ooh. Oh, okay. This is my citation, so I have to do all of them. Yeah, so in APA, you have to, the first time you, Yoshikawa, the first time you cite a source, you have to include all the artists, all the authors. Duncan Schindler, Magnuson, Yang, Coep, Shankov, Coep, Shankov. I may have gotten that wrong. Yep, okay, Shankov. And then we do in Shankov. And then what year is this? Ooh, 2018. And then there's no page. All right, so I think we need more sources for this. We've got enough sources for everything else, so I'm just gonna. Oh wait, hold on. I need to cite this source. Oh, and this source makes it easy for me, so I'm gonna click cite, and I'm going to copy this. Even though, yeah, I don't need the rest of that. Copy. Ooh, I'm starving. Okay, I'm gonna keep going for another. Okay, I'll format that later. Education. What's the source? Education. Education what? Education res. What is this? Education what? What journal is that? What journal is Education res? EduRes. Educational. Oh, the Journal of Educational Research. Oh, why couldn't they just say that? Oh, I also have to format. So this doesn't go here, but this does. Okay. I guess it is 2017 then. Okay. All right, so now I need more sources for UBI. So I'm gonna just quickly close out these ones that I've already proven. Wait, I may want to use that. So let me come back to it. Okay, this is from this year. Groundbreaking study demonstrates the impact of direct cash, showed increased ability of recipients to exit into intimate partner violence decrease food insecurity, and improve quality of life, of course. So, City of Los Angeles residents who receive 1,000 monthly cash payments for a year as part of the Basic Income Guarantee Los Angeles Economic Assistance Pilot, Big Leap program reported positive trends in financial well-being, food security, intimate partner violence, parenting, sense of community, and reduced fear of community violence. Experienced overwhelmingly positive outcomes with the infusion of unconditional cash. So let me go ahead and copy that as the first thing I want to include. Who's the author? Easterly 24. Um, Easterly in P. Okay, and I want to grab another one or two from that same source. Okay, improve safety and autonomy, strengthen sense of community, improve financial well-being, enhance food security, increase enrichment for children. All right, so I'm not going to use all of this, but I mean, it's the easy way. So I'm just going to, um, okay, let me show you how to cut up a quote so that it works better for your essay. So here's what I'm going to do. Recipients benefited from GI, benefited from improve safety and autonomy, that shows that I deleted whatever was in between, strengthen sense of community, improved financial well-being, enhance food security, increase enrichment for children, dot, dot, dot. Close quotations, and then study 2024. I can just do that. I don't think I need to. Okay, I'm gonna do the same thing for this longer quote down here too. Okay, all right, boom. So with 20 minutes left, I have found evidence to back up each of my sources, each of my claims. Now, I could keep looking through this, like if I wanted to find more evidence, but for the sake of time, I'm going to stop there. This actually looks like it might have some great evidence. Um, yeah, this is looking at some specific pilot programs. Ooh, in 2017, I'm going to copy this whole paragraph. So in 2017, Finland launched a UBI experiment involving guaranteed tax-free income. Copy. I'm gonna do because I'm not gonna copy what's next to it. I'm gonna skip and say, um, one general finding is that happiness and overall sense of well-being improved. The income gave them a sense of autonomy and allowed them to return to meaningful activity. So I'm gonna just say happiness and overall sense of well-being improved. I'm just gonna type that in. Happiness and overall sense of well-being improved. And this source is from Young, who is a report of the Council on Medical Service to the American Medical Association. Okay. And that's from 2021. Okay, and I pulled that from, what page was that? Page 3. All right, so I've got my evidence with 90 minutes to go. OMG. Down to the wire. Okay. This is basically my outline. I just have to add in, obviously, the introduction, which is going to be a part of the thesis is going to be a part of that, and then the conclusion, which I'm going to write last. All right, outline's basically done. I guess I could write in the parts. My hook, context, and then my thesis, and then down here, hook, summary, closing. Thesis. All right. Now, okay, I'm gonna pause because I actually need to go to the bathroom. And started in 1830. And I'm just so sad. And I think, like, this is why I support things like the 4B movement. Like, why are y'all continuing to have children there and raising girls to be afraid of men yearly? That's insane. And it makes me just, I just hate. Okay, so I am spreading awareness. I just heard about the Orcum tradition where they choose 6 men to come and beat women or spank women, whatever you want to say, every year. And then I'm also learning that it might be a little bit something else too. And they beat these women so badly that they have bruises and humps and have trouble walking because they're doing other stuff than spanking. And it's really disgusting. The tradition started in 1830. And I'm just so sad. And I think, like, this is why I support things like the 4B movement. Like, why are y'all continuing to have children there and raising girls to be afraid of men yearly? That's insane. And it makes me just, I just hate. Okay, so I am spreading awareness. I just heard about the Orcum tradition where they choose 6 men to come and beat women or spank women, whatever you want to say, every year. And then I'm also learning that it might be a little bit something else too. And they beat these women so badly that they have bruises and humps and have trouble walking because they're doing other stuff than spanking. And it's really disgusting. The tradition started in 1830. And I'm just so sad. And I think, like, this is why I support things like the 4B movement. Like, why are y'all continuing to have children there and raising girls to be afraid of men yearly? That's insane. And it makes me just, I just hate. Okay, so I am spreading awareness. I just heard about the Orcum tradition where they choose 6 men to come and beat women or spank women, whatever you want to say, every year. And then I'm also learning that it might be a little bit something else too. And they beat these women so badly that they have bruises and humps and have trouble walking because they're doing other stuff than spanking. And it's really disgusting. The tradition started in 1830. And I'm just so sad. And I think, like, this is why I support things like the 4B movement. Like, why are y'all continuing to have children there and raising girls to be afraid of men yearly? That's insane. And it makes me just, I just hate them. Okay, so I am spreading awareness. I just heard about the Orcum tradition where they choose 6 men to come and beat women or spank women, whatever you want to say, every year. And then I'm also learning that it might be a little bit something else too. And they beat these women so badly that they have bruises and humps and have trouble walking because they're doing other stuff than spanking. And it's really disgusting. The tradition started in 1830. And I'm just so sad. And I think, like, this is why I support things like the 4B movement. Like, why are y'all continuing to have children there and raising girls to be afraid of men yearly? That's insane. And it makes me just, I just hate them. Okay, so I am spreading awareness. I just heard about the Orcum tradition where they choose 6 men to come and beat women or spank women, whatever you want to say. Okay, so I am spreading awareness. I just heard about the Orcum tradition where they choose 6 men to come and beat women or spank women, whatever you want to say, every year. And then I'm also learning that it might be a little bit something else too. And they beat these women so badly that they have bruises
popcorn falls right off. Hi, sweetie.
Hey, everybody.
Hey, Dad.
Wow, look at those.
They're for the trees.
So, what do you have in bed?
No snooping. This is Santa's secret stuff.
No, I'm not Santa.
Oh, yeah.
This is dry cleaning.
Well, Lorelai is a remarkable woman.
Yeah, what's what?
Yes. They're a delicacy because you've seen them on the property.
Is that Philip broccoli? Can you do that with baby squash?
Yes, it's very high in oxidants.
Well, come on, babe. So we went to the Nature Mart, and guess what we got you? Turnip greens. Turns out they got a sick amount of folic acid. What else did we get? Squash, zucchini, tofu.
Special calcium fortified tofu.
And the calcium's real important because you're not eating some of your previous calcium sources, like soft cheese. You're not eating soft cheese, are you?
No, I'm not having any soft cheese.
And no sushi?
And no duck. We don't want the babies to have wet feet.
So the duck sushi I had for lunch was probably with steak on. I'm kidding, Mama. Ugh, I am eat.
Today at work was absolutely ridiculous. Every other customer was baby crazy.
I'm gonna tell Luke tomorrow. I
Put
swear.
your feet up.
I'm fine.
How are your ankles?
They're fine.
Oh, you know what I was reading about? Compression pantyhose. A lot of pregnant women wear them to help with circulation.
How's your bladder? Are the babies putting a lot of pressure on her bladder?
What? I don't know.
Well, how many times did you urinate today?
Oh my God, Zach, I'm so not answering that question.
Here are some new prenatal vitamins we bought you. I'm going to put them on your bedside table.
Fine.
You have to take 2 every morning, the moment you wake up.
Fine.
Maybe I need to make you a chart.
I don't need a chart.
I happen to know that you forgot to take your calcium tablets for 2 mornings. That is not right, Lane.
Mama, you're counting my pills?
Yes, of course.
I'm serious about the whole compression pantyhose thing. I could totally pick you up a pair. I mean, do I relish the prospect of being seen skulking around the pantyhose aisle? No. But I'm sure you don't want varicose veins.
I don't want pantyhose.
Okay.
I have decided I will make a chart. I need a piece of paper, a ruler, and some magic markers.
I'm serious, Mama. I don't need. What is that?
Oh, it's the crib we ordered. Isn't it cool? It'll be big enough for both of them.
Where are my drums?
They're good. They're safe. We put them in the closet.
In the closet? You put my drum kit in the closet?
Well, yeah. I mean, we needed the space. I mean, we haven't had band practice for months.
We need to have band practice.
Sure, and we will.
Now.
Well, if you want, we can call Gil and Brian, but I mean, can you even play?
What do you mean, can I play?
I mean, in your condition?
I can play.
Okay. Cool.
I melted 3 entire candy canes into this not very large cup of coffee, and still I can barely taste it.
Oh no.
It's just the vaguest whisper of peppermint. I swear, I could get the same effect if I put a blob of Vicks Vapor over my chest and drank coffee at the same time.
Peppermint.
I mean, how arbitrary is it to decide to stop serving candy cane coffee the day after Christmas? Christmas spirit is not something that can be turned off like a faucet on December 26th.
Yeah, it stinks.
On the plus side, any chest congestion I had is now totally cleared up.
Oh, that's good.
Well, let's go Christmas shopping.
Write your letter.
I can't. I need a treat.
This was your treat. Coming to Weston was supposed to buck up your spirits and inspire your writing.
No, candy cane coffee was supposed to be my treat. This coffee is no treat, let's face it. This is uncandy cane coffee, and it's totally unbucking up my spirits. So it's decided, let's go shopping.
Right.
Corey, I can't. Oh, I have an idea. Excuse me. Hi. Merry Christmas.
Christmas is over.
Okay, Sue, pretty name. I have a hunch that there's some of the secret candy cane coffee mix just sitting in the back there, and I wonder if I can make it worth your while. You and I can come to some sort of arrangement.
Oh, like I said before, we stop selling candy cane coffee when Christmas is over.
Right. I'm not talking about selling it. I'm talking about maybe if you misplace a canister or two.
Misplaced?
Misplaced?
Honey,
Yes.
Christmas is over.
Okay.
We're going to talk about this.
About what?
Why are you lying to Dad?
I'm not lying.
Well, he walked into the kitchen earlier, and you all of a sudden started prattling on about popcorn and cranberries.
I was isn't prattling. Come on, let's blow this popsicle stand.
But you're not telling him about this character reference thing, are you?
Well, I haven't yet.
Or you're not planning to?
Well,
You're intentionally not telling him. That's kind of a liable mission.
Reliable Mission? Isn't that an Ashley Judd Morgan Freeman movie?
Look, Mom, if there's anything to be learned from this whole thing with Lucy, it's that honesty is the best policy.
It's an okay policy.
But how do you expect to have any kind of relationship if you're not honest with them?
Honey, look, I've been around a long time, okay? I wore leggings the last time they were trendy. I knew Tom Hanks when he was a bosom buddy. I have lived and I have learned.
I know.
And I understand that you value honesty, and I applaud that value. But sometimes the truth is a little more complicated.
More complicated how?
More complicated. Look, we don't have to talk about this.
I know, but I want you to tell me what's going on.
Things with Dad are great. They're better than great. It's just that he's been a bit on edge about Luke. You know, I ran into Luke outside Dozie's the other day, and Dad saw me holding Liz's baby, and it just wasn't great. It wasn't great timing.
Oh.
And this whole mom having the not a wedding party thing caused tension, and we argued. So I just want to be sensitive and not worry him about something he doesn't need to worry about.
Well, that makes sense.
But everything is going to be fine. Better than fine. It's going to be great.
Okay. Well, you know, Mom, I've been around for a while, too. I remember Tom Hanks from his Joe versus the Volcano days.
Maybe like 5.
Yeah, but the point is, I'm not a kid anymore, you know? You don't have to create this whole Christmas illusion where everything in the world is magical and fine. It's okay if it's not.
Still believe in Santa, though, right?
It's your best driving client, of course.
A little to the right. Oh, okay, too far. A little to the left there.
How's that?
Good. It really livens up your apartment.
Well, it's a very lively mask. Thanks again, April. I love it. I really do.
Based on my real face, you know.
Oh, yeah?
Oh, I mean, not the outside, but the inside. I made it in art class and I had to lie still with straws up my nose while a partner put plaster strips on my face.
Straws at your nose, huh?
I suffer from my art. Anyway, this kid Evan, he got Liz Alderman as a partner, who's a total wild child, and she laid the plaster strips all willy-nilly and ended up pulling off half his eyebrows.
Oh, that's not good.
Actually, Liz Alderman's on my swim team now.
Oh, yeah?
She's got these really huge feet, which Coach Bennett finds promising.
Like built-in flippers.
Exactly. Hopefully they kick in, no pun intended, before our big swim meet in May.
May, huh?
May 15th. 10 different clubs are sending teams. It's going to be amazing.
You know, I hear they have really great swim teams in New Mexico.
Yeah, right. New Mexico is a barren, dusty desert, and they probably don't even have water to swim in.
Now, you know, in hot climates, they actually have more swimming pools. I bet you a lot of kids there would be really into swimming.
Well, then they're probably too good for me. I mean, the only reason I get to do so many events is because everyone on my team stinks worse than I do.
Hey, roll.
True.
Go on. All right. Go ahead and open up your Christmas tree.
Are you trying to bribe me out of a bad mood with the offer of material goods? Because I'm amenable to that. Wow! A rock polisher. Hey!
You like it?
It's the perfect present.
Well, we hinted at it pretty hard, so I figured it might be the right thing.
It is. But, Dad, I kind of already got a rock polisher from Grandma.
Oh, well, then it's not the perfect present.
No, it is. This one looks more powerful than the one I already have. Plus, I mean, who could use 2 rock polishers?
Yeah?
Sure. You should see my rock collection right now. It's insane. I practically got a quarry in my bedroom. Granite, of course, but also feldspar, quartz, mica, limestone.
Cool.
I know. I've been biking over to Beacon Falls and going rock hunting around Naugatuck River. It's amazing. The other day, I found an arrowhead in almost perfect condition. It's so sharp, I think I'd get in trouble if I brought it to school.
You know, if you're interested in arrowheads, New Mexico has some incredible places.
Dad?
Okay. Let's open this thing. Hey, I'm done with the lights. You want to see them now, or you want to wait till after dark?
I will wait to get the full effect.
What you got there?
Nothing. Just some of Santa's secret stuff.
Oh, yeah? What did you get me?
Maserati.
Oh, it's so sweet. It is amazing how a Maserati can fit behind the bed like that.
Well, I haven't put it together yet, which reminds me, do you have any masking tape I can borrow?
You're going to assemble a Maserati with masking tape?
Don't ask questions. Just get out of here. It's
All
Santa's
right,
workshop.
all right.
Rory! Oh, we have to go shopping. Get your dad a Maserati.
So, of course, I spun the record for like a week straight. Because who wouldn't want to listen to Art Group for a week straight? Oh, pass me your lyrics.
Oh, yeah. Here they are.
As far as I'm concerned, formed a band could be the new national anthem. I swear, I could literally stand and cover my heart with that. Brian?
Whoa!
What's going on here, babe? Everything okay? You gotta watch the loud noises.
Loud noises. We're about to play rock music, Zach.
Oh, check out the mandolin.
Yeah, right. She's a beaut, huh?
Yeah, cool. So what kind of stuff you been working on?
Mostly I've just been messing around. I wrote one song that's kind of White Stripes Little Ghost meets The Decemberists meets Gulag Orchestra meets like Losing My Religion meets Jethro Burns and that Steve Goodman album meets Battle of Evermore meets The Smiths meets some other stuff.
That's a lot of meeting.
Exactly. Whoa. Okay, this is eerie. You see the way I'm holding my mandolin is exactly one of the baby holds I've learned. See how I have it in the crook of my arm with its head supported?
That's how you're supposed to hold a baby?
One of the ways. Man, Lane, I wish your mom was here. This is so totally rockabye baby.
Fascinating.
So, wait, there are different ways to officially hold a baby?
Yeah, sure. You got your hello world, where you put the baby's back to your stomach and put your hand under here for support. You got your belly hold, where you put the baby's chest down along one of your forearms. This is really great for gassy babies. Then you got your fruit basket, which is...
Finally.
Oh, yeah.
Hey! How we doing?
Long time no see.
Gil, how's it hanging?
It's hanging great, my friend, so check it out. This is the youngest of my brood, Macon. Macon, this is the band.
What up?
So the sitter flaked, and I got Macon the bacon under my wing.
That's cool.
Sorry for the short notice, but I figure you guys would be a little more understanding, being that you're in the family way. Speaking of which, check you out, Lane. You are some kind of serious fertility goddess.
Thanks.
Zach, nice work, man.
So, I thought we should warm up by practicing some of our old songs, and then maybe Zach could show us what he's been doing with the mandolin.
The mandolin. Right on. Oh man, you got the Alpere 3000.
What?
The breast pump. I'm psyched you guys picked this one. It's really gentle. I mean, my wife's got sensitive nipples. This one didn't bum her out at all.
You use that to pump?
Milk, sure. That's if you choose to go the breastfeeding route.
You guys, I'm sure Brian is not interested in this.
Breastfeeding, huh?
Yeah, I mean, some people go with the formula deal, which is cool too. Actually, for baby number 2, we did use formula.
Yeah?
I mean, if you use formula, the old lady can smoke, drink, eat as many tacos as she wants. No problemo.
You hear that, babe?
Yeah, tacos. Thrill. Why can't they make books that are something lighter?
Lighter than paper.
I'm being punished for being generous.
You get from so many smart friends. So I think we're doing well.
Yeah, I think we're done. Oh, wait, Babette. Do we have something for Babette?
The needlepoint pillow with the sassy saying.
Oh, yeah. Hey, you know, it's kind of impressive when people curse and needlepoint. There's something laborious about it.
And I got cologne for Michelle and Sam cologne for my mother.
Weird.
Well, they'll both hate whatever I give them, so I figured why spend time picking out doomed gifts? Then I have whatever William Sonoma sold me for Suki, a butter slicer, a bread warmer / wine maker.
Well, I'm sure she'll love her butter slicer.
If that's even what it is, I swear, they could attach a stone to a piece of string and call it a poultry pounder, and I'd shell out $35.
So I guess all we need is Dad.
I really want to get him something great. We have the sweater,
And the really heavy book.
but I want to get him something that he'll really love.
Well, we will. I mean, we'll find something. We have a whole mall here full of post-Christmas prices. We'll find something.
You guys are tricky, but your dad's really tricky. I mean, what does he need? What does he want?
Perhaps a poultry pounder.
Plus, he is my husband now. I've never bought something for a husband. I wish they had a special store for husband stuff.
Hey,
Huh.
what do you think?
Maybe.
I think he'll love it. Come on. Oh, look at this one.
Doesn't work so good inside, though.
No?
Solar System's 50% off.
Well, that's not just a post-Christmas sale. It's a post-Pluto sale.
Poor Pluto.
Oh, poor Pluto. Hey, sleep.
I guess we should,
Yeah. Oh, hey!
Hey, Rory.
Hey, Luke. Hey, April. Hey!
Hi. Hi, April.
Hi!
So,
Yeah, April just showed up at the diner today, out of the blue.
You make it sound like Pearl Harbor or something.
No, I mean, it's a surprise. A nice surprise. So, how's it going?
I'm almost done.
Done?
You're not talking about the letter? You're just asking in general.
I meant, how's it going?
Good. I'm good. We're good.
Hey, so I like your sweaters. They're very festive.
Oh, thank you. It's Christmas for us.
Rory was in London at the end of December, so we waited to do Christmas together.
Of course you did. Sir, your return? Oh, yeah.
So, April, how was your Christmas?
Well, I'm 60% atheist and 40% agnostic, so Christmas isn't really a big deal for me.
Oh, really? 60-40, huh?
More of a winter solstice gal.
Exactly. You went to London by yourself over Christmas?
Oh, I wasn't exactly by myself. I met my boyfriend there.
Oh, meeting a lover in a foreign city. How glamorous. I can't wait to be grown up and glamorous and be able to make my own decisions about where I go and when. Being a kid is a pit sometimes.
It sure is.
Oh, thanks. What'd you get? Well, my dad got me the greatest present ever, a rock polishing kit. But I'd kind of already gotten it for my grandma, who's very into Christmas, so we exchanged it for this microscope, which is also the greatest present.
Wow, that's great.
My dad's always been a great gift giver.
I guess I don't know if I was always considered so good at picking out presents, right, Rory?
Oh, no, you've always been great.
Towels?
What towels?
You meant well.
You gave her towels?
For my birthday.
I had them monogrammed. I thought it was cool.
Yes, you went through quite the monogramming phase.
I believe you received monogrammed pencils, a monogrammed mug, a monogrammed backpack, and a monogrammed belt.
Well, no one ever tried to steal that belt, and those are my favorite towels. I still have the washcloth.
That's hilarious.
Hey, remember you got me the unicorn marionette with the purple horn?
You didn't like the unicorn marionette?
I've never really been that into unicorns.
I thought you loved that.
I know, because I was being polite.
Being polite can be dangerous.
Yes, it totally backfired, because for the next 5 years, I only got unicorn items. Unicorn sweatshirt, unicorn pencil case, bumper sticker. I break for unicorns. No, but you were always so nice. You never forgot my birthday, and every holiday there was a monogrammed unicorn item.
Dad, for the record, I'm not really into unicorns either.
Oh, I'm glad to know it. Anyway, we should get going. I gotta get you home, kiddo.
Well, we have to buy up all the Pluto stuff. It's really going to be a collector's item.
Sure.
Bye, guys.
Bye.
Okay,
Merry
bye.
Christmas.
Merry Christmas.
Give some more. The fuck?
Hey, let me carry that.
No, thank you.
Lane, come on.
Perfectly capable of carrying a bag of groceries.
Nutter butters. Let me put those Nutter butters back on the shelf.
Well, I took them off of the shelf.
You know, your mom doesn't think you should be eating too many cookies.
Enough
Give
about
some
my
more,
mom,
the
okay?
fuck?
Enough. I'm so sick of her.
Come on, she's been pretty great, Lane. She cooked for us, she cleans for us, she's a total fountain of baby information.
Well, you know what? Maybe you should have married my mom then, okay?
Well, I'm sure your mom was younger. Hey, I'm just saying, she's a handsome woman. What? I'm just saying that I bet when she was younger, she used to look a little like you. Shorter hair, no glasses, maybe a bit more crabby. Maybe.
I'm sick of her.
That's kind of hard.
I am. I'm sick of her. I'm sick of it all. I'm sick of being treated like I'm monsters, like I'm some incubator whose puppy egos and varicose veins and bath habits are up for discussion. On what planet is it appropriate to ask a person how many times a day you urinate?
Well, you can ask me.
I don't want to ask you.
6 times a day so far. I had a lot of coffee.
I'm sick of what to eat and what I shouldn't, and what side I should sleep on when I lie down. I'm a person, Zach. I'm an adult. I don't want to be hiding things under the floorboards and behind cushions again.
Yeah, that's no good. Plus, we're starting to get ants and mites.
I don't want everything to change just because we're having these babies.
But things are going to change. There's no getting around it. Really, really soon. We're going to have 2 babies. 2 alive human sons.
It was such a small window. A peephole, really. For years I was this repressed kid, and then I was just a window. No, boom. All of a sudden I'm this overburdened mother. I barely got to do it, Zach. I barely got the chance to be a person.
No, you can still be a person and you can still be rock and roll. Having babies doesn't mean you can't be rock and roll.
I don't know.
Give me a break. Sonic Youth has a kid and they're still way cool.
Yeah,
And Mick Jagger, that cat has like 15 kids and he still goes out and rocks.
I guess.
For sure, the man rocks hard and then he comes up and he makes another kid.
I don't want to make any other kids ever.
All I'm saying is we can still go out and play. I mean, that's kind of one of the cool things about having your mother around, built-in babysitter.
Yeah. Just don't think I can bear having her around all the time.
What about weekends? What if she hung out with us on the weekends and spent the week back at her pad?
Yeah, I guess that'd be alright.
Let me carry that bag for you.
I had such a good time with you today.
I was thinking that Tuesdays after school, I could tell Mom that I have chess club. And I really only have chess club once a week, but I could pretend it's twice a week. And so as soon as school's over, I could buy halfway to Stars Hollow and you could meet me. I could hide in the bushes and do some free-range bird calls, like a morning dove or something. As a signal.
Yeah, I don't think so.
Or I don't need to do the bird calls.
It wouldn't be right, April. It wouldn't. We can't lie to your mother. Your mother and I are not totally seeing eye to eye on certain things, and so we're sort of in negotiations to figure out how to share our parenting responsibilities.
Do you have a good lawyer?
A good
You better have a good one, because Mom hired a shark.
We're gonna figure that out. Don't worry about it. Okay, but the court case is the reason that it's really important that we do everything honestly and above board.
Yeah, I guess that makes sense.
Okay. So, what should we do with the microscope?
Keep it. I'll use it the next time I'm over. Soon.
Okay.
You can set it up if you want. Just make sure that you always remove the slide before you rotate the lenses, or you can really grind things up. And always carry it with a hand under the base.
I'll be very careful.
Bye.
Bye. Don't forget to put your helmet on.
I am 100% on now. And I can't. Okay, we are resuming from our regular schedule program. We have about 18 minutes to finish steps 6 to 11. All right, so 6 is analysis, which is basically how I need to explain how each of these pieces of evidence proves my topic sentence. So, for each piece of evidence, I need to add 2 to 3 sentences. At this point, with source, I don't really need it. I already have two sources. I could try to um squeeze it in. Let's see. Yeah, I don't need it, so I'm just gonna leave it out. Okay, let's go to our next paragraph. Okay, so that's my analysis. Next step is to draft. So that's basically just putting this all together and getting rid of the placeholders. All right, so let's see. Okay, and then I now need to do the introduction and my conclusions. So let me start the introduction, which is just these placeholders plus the thesis. So for my hook, I'm going to say, okay. Okay, so I just finished my introduction. I have about 4 minutes to go. Next step is to write my conclusions, and I say conclusions because this includes the concluding sentence for each paragraph as well as the conclusion paragraph. Okay, let's see. have 1 minute left. To failure and unhappiness. Boom. With 14 seconds to go. Now, granted, I still need to revise and edit to fix any errors I have and format, especially my reference. There's my timer. I'm officially done. That's funny. Let's see if it hits the page limit. Is it not recording the whole time? Okay. Child, if that wasn't recording, let's see, was QuickBooks recording? Okay, well, before I do that, let me see how many pages this is. First of all, let's make it 12 and double space. All right, so this is 1, 2, 3, 3.5. So I still need to add 2 more pages. So technically, this is a done essay, but it's not done. If the assignment said 5 to 6 pages, then I probably need to add another page and a half to this. So let me start the timer over. Actually, I'm gonna do a stopwatch this time and see how much more time I need to get this essay ready to submit. I'm gonna go stop there. I think we get the point. Um, the writing order of operations is available on my website, and that took me technically 70 minutes, an hour and 10 minutes. I would maybe need to spend maybe another 5 minutes for step 10, revising and editing, and then step 11, formatting right before submitting. So, writing order of operations. This is a free guide that you can get on my website, www.writeessaysfast.com. If you need support, you can also find a workbook that will walk you through each of these steps, along with an online course to get my support. Happy writing!